It is true that minimalism has been around for a while, but in light of recent rapid global transformations, the movement has never been more important or widespread. Although many have become minimalists unwittingly due to financial constraints, an increasing number of people in many parts of the world are embracing minimalism consciously as a means of reducing their impact on the planet. Though it may take a long time for mankind as a whole to learn to preserve its resources and lessen its dependency on single-use plastics, the process of change begins with each of us individually. The effects of adopting a minimalist lifestyle, even as a beginner, extend well beyond the individual influence and all aspects of society and the natural world. There is no magic method or rulebook for minimalist living, despite the proliferation of books, blogs, and television series on the subject. Hi, and welcome back to Fascinating Self. In a society that values shiny new objects, full schedules, and productivity above all else, it's hard to go against the grain. But we all have to start somewhere, and today's episode on minimalism for beginners will give you the tools you need to succeed. Stick with us to the end of this episode, and with a few simple strategies, you can start reaping the benefits of a life with less stuff and more meaning. Number 1. Reconnect with your why. Without a link to your values, change that is lasting is impossible to achieve. Just think about the last time someone else encouraged you to make a major change in your life and you actually did it. Having the inner fortitude and determination to persevere through the challenges will be far more likely if you can relate your new minimalist habit to something meaningful in your life. This could be anything from the time you want to spend with your family to the peace of mind that comes from being debt-free. Consider this the central tenet of the purposeful lifestyle. Write down every motivation you have for wanting to simplify your life. Put your feelings about debt collectors on paper. Disappointed that you rarely spend time with your children? Put it in writing. Too anxious to relax and fall asleep? Jot it down. These reasons for continuing will be invaluable in times when you may feel like giving up. Asking yourself why can help you keep in mind the things that are essential. Number 2. Start slow. Be not afraid of going slowly, be only afraid of standing still, is a Chinese proverb crucial for beginner minimalists. Start slowly because you are probably not used to having so few items. It may take a few weeks or months to adjust to this new experience and make the necessary changes to your daily routine. You will have to deliberate on your actions and strategies. Do not rush in all guns blazing. You may ease into a simpler lifestyle by gradually reducing the amount of stuff you own. Where will you be if you immediately begin reducing your possessions? Living a minimalist lifestyle is a process, not an event. Gradually work your way up to it. By doing things slowly, you can make the necessary adjustments to your lifestyle without feeling rushed or compelled. The slow-motion minimalist approach is what you need to try. Minimalism in slow motion is a great way to practice iteration on a small scale. You hone every last one of the micro-agility skills essential to the minimalist lifestyle. Every aspect of your life becomes less complicated and more liberating over time, and none of these changes are sudden or extreme. Number 3. Use a checklist for decluttering. Many people's first thoughts when considering minimalism are exclusively on getting rid of stuff. This makes perfect sense, as this is the most obvious sign of success in your new way of living. On the other hand, many people find the process of decluttering to be extremely taxing. Overflowing closets and junk drawers with dead batteries are common images that come to mind when we consider the concept of clutter. However, extra items can also be found in other areas besides our homes. In order to clear the mental and emotional clutter from your life, you must look beyond the items you can touch, examine, and discard. Our schedules, gadgets, and minds are all magnets for useless information. Even if we kept the house clean, we would still be overwhelmed by our workload and responsibilities if we did not address those issues. You can clear up all of that junk with the help of this minimalist decluttering plan. Your checklist should include things from tangible to intangible aspects of your life. Number 4. Declutter responsibly. The first step towards cleaning up a messy house is sometimes the most challenging. There is a lot of information out there to help you maintain order once you have established some initial stability. There are a ton of different approaches to cleaning, from clockwork cleaning to the KonMari technique. Getting rid of unnecessary items is trendy. But then what? Find out the ins and outs of reusing, recycling, and reselling common household things like electronics, desktop computers, portable computers, tablets, and mobile phones all benefit from being resold after their initial use. This method is flexible enough to be applied to a wide variety of products, although it shows the most promising results with the ones already listed. However, reselling can be time-consuming, so if getting rid of clutter is your top concern, you may want to explore more options. An obsolete gadget like a smartphone or computer can be put to many other uses. As a beginner minimalist, always remember the age-old slogan as you clean up: reduce, reuse, recycle. Number 5. Create a spot for every item to prevent clutter. There should be a place for everything and everything in its place. But I'm sure you've heard that expression before. Having a specific location designated for each of your possessions is essential to maintaining a clean, uncluttered living space at home. Everything from housekeeping tools to jewelry to money to playing cards needs a home. Start organizing the things you find into sets. Make a list of everything that needs a permanent place to live. Without proper storage and filing methods, clutter quickly accumulates. Many people have junk drawers because, for the life of us, we cannot seem to figure out where to store some things. Be wary of the fallacy that you need to invest in more storage and shelving simply to keep up. Listen up, folks. If you need to acquire more stuff to store your stuff, you have too much stuff. There will be less need for storage units if we get rid of clutter. As soon as I do that, I feel like everything starts to click into place. Number 6. Start somewhere easy and fun. When you take stock of your surroundings and realize that it is time to clear the decks, knowing that you will attempt it is both thrilling and terrifying. Your initial thought is probably, where do I even begin? To add insult to injury, it may be downright paralyzing to come home to a house that is so disorganized that you have no idea where to start. It is a major job, and having a plan for getting started might be the difference between getting it done and putting it off for days, weeks, or months. Hopefully, you will be raring to start once you have narrowed down your options to the ideal one for you. And that is a wonderful thing, since it means you will experience its positive effects for yourself and have them meet you just where you are at in the moment. When you have so much stuff that it is hard to move about, you have a serious clutter problem. Getting rid of the obvious clutter is a good place to start, as it will give you a sense of accomplishment and allow you to gain momentum. Number 7. Be mindful before making new purchases. Think about how often you have made a purchase before realizing you did not require it. This happens to beginner minimalists, especially in regards to purchasing clothing and literature. To buy a new pair of jeans, they would end up with an additional jacket and a bikini, or you would find some good deals on Kindle novels, buy them all in a single click, and then not touch them for months. There are numerous deeper psychological motivations behind our purchases, such as the need to fix something, or simply for the fun of it. We have a propensity to accumulate possessions without giving much thought to why we buy what we do. We must train ourselves to spend wisely if we want to stop this pattern of behavior. Furthermore, it is not hard to implement. Before making any purchases, ask yourself these 2 questions. What is the expected lifespan of this product? Ask yourself, do I already own something that serves the purpose of this item? By taking these steps and answering these questions truthfully, you can avoid storing unnecessary stuff or duplicates. Number 8. Personalize while minimalizing. While it is helpful to get ideas from how others have decorated their homes, a beginner should not feel that theirs must conform to any one style. The misconception that a minimalist home must be white and austere like those seen in publications and on the internet is widespread and annoying. Some people, in an attempt to simplify their lives, are really purchasing these fashionable-looking goods that are marketed as minimalist essentials. Keep in mind that appearance is subjective and that function must come first. Create a setting that serves your needs and encourages you to think and work creatively on a regular basis. Make good use of the things you truly value and get rid of the remainder by giving away, selling, recycling, or discarding them. Avoid making a purchase based just on how it seems. You should prioritize purchases that improve your life and allow you to spend more time on the things that truly matter to you. The effort required to simplify your life is proportional to the benefits you will reap. Even if you have to try a few things before you discover the right one, the only thing left to do is determine how much less stuff will improve the quality of your life. Many people have found success in adopting a minimalist lifestyle and proclaim it to be the key to their contentment. It has the potential to improve your life by allowing you to devote more time to the things that really matter. To help you get off to a good start, we prepared a video covering all the common mistakes made by beginner minimalists. The link is in the description below. That's it for today. See you in the next one.